Hi, this is Mama Rose, and I'm going to do a quick video on doing the sous vide, which is made in the little silicone cups. And I'm going to show you how I do it really quick because people have been asking me, and I think I got carried away when I did do the sous vide one. And I might have even done it with my granddaughter, so it's kind of long, so this is going to be really short. Now, I already have a batch in the Instapot, so there is some in here. Actually, I could just pour this in here and start all over again. So here it is. This is my blender. Pretend it's clean. So what I'm going to do to this is I'm going to add 1.5 cups of Gruyere cheese. Now this Gruyere cheese I do get at, I think I get it at Costco. And there's what it looks like. But you can try another cheese. I have used other cheeses and this is just really good. I really like this, and that's what the recipe called for. And then you want to do 1/2 cup of cottage cheese. And of course, you know, I always get, whoopsie daisy, I always get organic and all that good stuff. So, you know, use the best ingredients that you can, especially when you're dealing with dairy because, you know, they put all kinds of antibiotics and everything. So we have 1.5 cups of the Gruyere cheese. And then we have 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream and 1/2 cup of cottage cheese. And because of all that, I don't really put much salt in it, but you know, you can put, the batch I just have going does not have any salt in it. But let me go ahead, I want to show you. I wanted to do this, I have some already in the Instapot, and it looks like it is I need to let it rest for 10 minutes. So it went 8 minutes in the Instapot, and I'll show you when I pull it up. You let it rest for 10 and then you release the pressure. So right now my Instapot's got 5 minutes to go, and before it's ready we will have this all done and a new one ready to go in. Now if you're using a larger Instapot, I'm using the 3/4, but if you're using a larger Instapot, then you can double deck them. You can even use the larger ones of these, which they do have at Kohl's. Kohl's up against the wall, and not in the department where they have all the kitchen stuff. They have a bunch of different things for the Instapots, the small ones too. They have little blunt pans and everything. It's just really cute, so check that out. But this is what we're going to do right now. We're going to fill this one. So I have all that, and then all we need to do is add 4 eggs. I have the eggs all ready, and they are room temperature. So you want to make sure that you do room temperature. That was probably kind of, and I got this new tripod that has a gooseneck on it. So watch this. I'm going to be able to put it right down here. You don't have to watch me. You can watch me do it. Okay, so here we go. Lighting is not very good. And you know, I heard somebody on one of the cooking shows say the best way to crack an egg is on a flat surface. So that's what I'm doing instead of on the edge of the bowl. So one, I already put one inside, which I should have always do it in a bowl, because if you lose the shells, then you got a big mess. So there's 3 right there. Great, they come out. So here we go. We got our blender. We got 4 eggs. Now I did put a little pinch of salt in it, and you can put pepper in it if you want. I did not put pepper in the last one I did, but you can put a grind of pepper in it, however you like it. Just keep it simple. They're so good and they're so creamy. And I did try making this with homemade ricotta cheese, and they were good, but they're not as creamy as when you use cottage cheese. I don't know. That was just my observation. But, you know, you test it out for yourself. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend this up like this. Isn't this great? Look at this gooseneck. I was so excited and to do it. Oh boy, I'm gonna get in the way here. There we go. This is only gonna be a second. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Just a minute here on that. So, and the reason is it chops up all the cheese. It makes everything nice and smooth. And then if you want to put it in another container that's easier to pour, like I did, you know, you can, like this. Now, I made a super duper big batch because I'm going someplace tomorrow, and I am going to bring this and let everybody snack on it in the morning. Okay, there we go. And we have 2 more minutes, and then we can unveil the one I already did. So this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you. Bring it back down. I love this gooseneck tripod thingy. All right, here we go. Here's some things. And then the other day, because we're doing carnivore, I'm not really eating a lot of greens. I didn't have much, but I went in the garden and I got some chives. Green onions are really good with this, but I got some chives. That's what I had. And I did have some green bell peppers in the refrigerator. And then, of course, we always have bacon. And then I have some nice grass-fed ground beef that I seasoned with some seasonings, like Mexican seasonings for like a taco flavor, just to give us a little bit of spice because, you know, we've just been eating meat. So here we go. So you can just start assembling your things. Now on this, the one that I just did that's in there already, it's got 1 more minute before I unveil it. I did the bacon in there, but this one I'm going to kind of do a taco flavor in here. And so I'm really not going to do much other than just put these in, just put a bunch of meat in here, like so. And then just for a little spice, a little green, I'm going to go ahead around with the, that means that my, my sous vide's ready to come out. So let me go and release the pressure on that. And then we'll see what we have, okay? I'm just going to keep talking while I release the pressure. Ooh, can you hear that? It's not much pressure either. 8 minutes, isn't that great? Just 8 minutes on high in the pressure cooker. And wait till you see what we have. So I go ahead and I fill this all up over here. And we just, that's all you do is just fill these cups up. Now I got a little messy. You can wipe that off. You can fill them to the top too. I'll show you. I did fill them to the top. When I open it, wait till you see. They're like way up here and then they shrink down. But these are so good. And they're keto, they're low carb, and if you are carnivore, you can get away with it because it is just cheese and you know what it is. So it's really nothing bad. I mean, a little bit of green in there is okay. And boy, did I make a mess over there, huh? I'm kind of not very neat with this. It doesn't really matter, does it, huh? There we go. Usually I'm a little neater. All right, we can go and look at our other thing. I'm just going to set this here, and we're going to go with the camera. Hopefully I can get this. Let's see how I can do this. All righty. Here we go. I'm going to step this back a little bit. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. Look at that. I can just pick that tripod up. Boy, was that a great thing that I got. All right. Here is the 3-quart Instapot. I love this 3-quart Instapot. Okay, so we released it. Watch this, watch this. Okay, let me get a little closer here. Oh, here we go. Can you see those? Look at that. Ooh. There we go. Here we go. I'm gonna get them out of here, like so. A little hot, a little hot. I'm going to move the Instapot out of the way. I'm going to do another batch in this Instapot. You could double decker it, but I did not do it this time. You can do that very easily. All righty, here we go. Let's get a plate. And let's unveil these sous vide here. I did spray some stuff inside of here just so they'd easy release. And you don't have to do that, but isn't that beautiful? And they are beautiful. And I can't eat one now but they're so creamy. You just can't believe how creamy they are. So then all I do, I have some of these silicone pads that I got at Costco. A lot of times they'll have them and you get a whole pack, you get a whole bunch of them, and then you can cut them up and use them for this or find something else. You could even take the cover that comes with it and kind of put it over upside down. You want it to be able to raise those. So this is kind of heavy for that. So I like something a little lighter. You can put a piece of parchment paper on there if you want. I like to cover it. So let's go ahead over here. Now, I did have a cup of water in here and it might have evaporated a little bit. And I always use purified water when I'm doing this, because if any water gets on my stuff, you know, on my food, I like to know that it's, you know, that it's okay. So there, here we go. Set it in there. Like I say, if you have a larger one, a larger pot, you can double decker it. Okay, so here we go. So easy. And then we're just going to go pressure. So what happened? It's not on. What'd I do? There, now it's on. Okay, so pressure and high. Can you see that? Yeah, pressure and high. And then it is set for 8 minutes. So I had it set for 4 minutes or 4 hours because I did the bone broth in it. And this one automatically starts. So usually I'll do bone broth in this. I like the 3-quart because I can do 2 or 3 bones and fill the pot with water. And then I've got, you know, I don't have to, you know, fill a huge pot. So we're back over here with these. And so what I like to do at this point is, and I'm not going to do it on this video, I'm going to try to do a completely separate video on how to make, let me fix this really quick, how to make hollandaise sauce, because that's what I like to do when I serve these. The ultimate, these are good just the way they are. I think I can taste one now. Oh, okay. You know, you'd think it's an egg, and everybody goes, oh yeah, you know, well, how special can that be? But there's something about doing this, and maybe it's the cheeses and all that, or just the Instapot and doing it that way. They're just so creamy and delicious. So try this, and then I like, if I'm really going to do something where I'm serving them for a special occasion or just for Mark and I'll go ahead and make some hollandaise sauce to put on it. And that's a really nice treat. Sometimes I'll make the larger ones, that way it's, and then you just pour it on and delicious. So I haven't done that at this point, and this video's over. 12 minutes, I did pretty good, and I am gonna come back and do another video in just a minute. I'm gonna shut this off and I'm gonna get all reorganized again, and I'm gonna do some candies. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do them just to entice you to come back if you watch this. So I got these little molds, and I'm going to put macadamia nuts in them and fill them with this chocolate that I'm going to make. So come back. It's raw cacao from Ecuador, and it's just really fantastic. And you can eat it on keto, and you can even eat it on carnivore. I'll catch you later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.